They laughed at her mother-in-law's funeral. Not a polite laugh, not an awkward one. A cruel, dismissive laugh. The kind that says, she's about to be left with nothing. What they didn't know? The quiet black librarian they were burying owned the building they lived in, worked in, and would one day beg to stay inside. And the joke? The laughter didn't stop until it turned around and swallowed them whole. The funeral reception felt hollow. Rain slid slowly down the window of the Mitchell family home, mirroring the tears silently running down Amina Mitchell's face. At 29, she was heavily pregnant, exhausted, and standing in a room full of people who pretended not to see her pain. 3 days earlier, Eleanor Mitchell had died. To the world, she was just a modest black librarian, soft-spoken, kind, invisible in the way society often ignores women who don't announce their importance. But upstairs, behind a locked office door, sat secrets worth $90 billion. Amina didn't know that yet. What she did know was that her marriage was dying right in front of her. Her husband, Ryan Mitchell, stood across the room, not beside her, not holding her hand. 6 years of marriage, and not once had he asked how she or the baby was coping with the loss. His black suit was pressed, his face calm. Too calm. And worse, his arm was wrapped around Emily, her friend, her best friend, a white woman, elegant, confident, smiling like she had already won. Their bodies leaned into each other naturally, comfortably, the kind of closeness that doesn't begin yesterday. Amina watched as Emily whispered something into Ryan's ear. He smiled, a smile Amina hadn't seen in months. The lawyer, Mr. Peaton, asked Ryan to stay behind. "Urgent estate matters," he said quietly. Before Amina could even process that, Ryan spoke. "I want a divorce," he said flatly. No hesitation, no apology, just words dropped like stones. "I'm moving out, and Emily and I are together." The room tilted. Amina instinctively placed her hand on her stomach as if to protect the baby from the words. Pregnant, grieving, discarded. Timing, she thought bitterly. Some men really know how to multitask. They assumed Eleanor left nothing. After all, she was just a librarian, right? Emily laughed. Actually laughed. She probably left overdue books and library cards, she joked. Ryan smirked. Amina said nothing. But she noticed something strange. The lawyer's hands trembled as he opened an envelope marked, "For my son's eyes only." Behind Eleanor's bookshelf, a hidden door. Inside, monitors, biometric safes, documents, photographs. Photographs of Eleanor standing beside presidents, tech moguls, global developers, not dressed like a librarian, dressed like power. Mr. Peaton spoke softly. "Your mother was not who you thought she was." Publicly, Eleanor Mitchell. Privately, E.R. Cross, founder of one of the largest private real estate empires on Earth. Luxury towers in Manhattan, tech campuses in Boston, resorts in Dubai, properties in 47 countries. Total value, $90 billion. Sole heir? Ryan, the man who had just abandoned his pregnant wife. Then came the second truth. Ryan's affair with Emily wasn't new. 18 months. Eleanor had known. She hired a private investigator, because mothers see what daughters-in-law feel but cannot prove. Amina didn't scream, didn't collapse. She simply felt something inside her go quiet. The kind of silence that comes when betrayal finally explains everything. Emily moved into Crown Tower, Ryan's building. Amina worked at Nexus Tech, Ryan's building. Her life? Leased. His power? Owned. They thought they were upgrading. In reality, they were living comfortably inside a world built by the woman they mocked and the wife they discarded. Ryan returned with divorce papers, confident, cold. He explained his decision like a business move. Amina was too emotional, too focused on family, too small-minded. Libraries, quiet evenings, a baby on the way. Emily, on the other hand, represented ambition, status, a future without limitations. Amina listened, then said softly, "No. Not no to divorce, no to convenience. File properly," she said. Through lawyers. They left annoyed, still smiling, still unaware. During discovery, the truth surfaced. $93 billion. Emily's lawyer froze. Ryan panicked. The courtroom fell silent. Judge Santos didn't blink. Inheritance is separate property, she ruled calmly. The wife receives half of the marital assets, nothing more. Emily exploded. Ryan protested. Amina remained quiet. Because power doesn't scream, it waits. Amina didn't seek revenge. She let gravity work. Policies were enforced, leases reviewed, jobs restructured. Emily's rent doubled. Ryan's lifestyle cracked. No targeting, just consequences. 3 years later, Amina stood in a library. Her child laughed nearby. A plaque read, "Eleanor Mitchell, beloved librarian." Not billionaire, not mogul, librarian. Amina smiled softly. Some betrayals break you. Others reveal who never deserved you in the first place. And somewhere, Ryan and Emily finally learned the most dangerous woman in the room is the one you betray while underestimating her strength.